Why didn't you show? You had some important business and that's why you weren't in court, huh? So what was it? I've told you once before, but perhaps you don't remember. I returned from the depths of hell to do battle with you. You see, Troy, I've experienced something most not have not, death. You died? Of course, being extradited. Why I struggled with that word, I will never know. From hell is a tedious affair. The meticulous regeneration and adjustment of all your internal organs is, well, let's just say modern medicine allows us all to live to a ripe old age. Even someone like me. So you mean that mask you wear is... This ugly device, I promise it's not a fashion statement. My unenlightened friend. Without this, I can't see your frequently dumbfounded face. I didn't know. My eyesight's pretty messed up. Even with these huge goggles on my head, I still can't see everything. Still, I keep this worn-out piece of junk of a body going with regular servicing. I'm sorry, but you say you experienced death. How is that possible? What happened? Why don't you ask him? Huh? Me? Yeah, trite. You. You should know all about it. You know when my life ended, and who ended it for me. Okay, I was having my suspicions on who you were, but okay. You're definitely a prosecutor man. Diego, I believe your name was. Armando. Yeah, 100%. Like, I got it, like, he was drinking coffee and all that. He kind of had the same hairstyle a bit, but the fact that you hold a grudge that he did destroy the evidence that would have convicted that one chick in his poisoning. There you go. I got you. Well, Phoenix Wright, do you? I don't know what he's talking about. Although, to be honest, I do feel a little tug at the corner of my memory. I think I do know about how Godot was killed. It will all become clear in due time. Isn't that right, Trite? Yeah, I'd be pretty pissed off at him too if I was him. Earlier you said I've done something I can never undo. What do you mean by that exactly? The inner temple here on this side of Dusky Bridge is an isolated island. That's what Sister Bikini said too. No wonder, Trite. Do you know what the police are doing here today? What do you mean? They're searching. Searching for any trace of an acolyte who went missing. As leader of the search party, I can tell you this is with that absolute certainty. Maya Fey is not on this side of Dusky Bridge. Huh? But that's impossible. She came here that night and I won't say it again. The chances of her being here are nil. Excluding, of course, one very unique place. She's behind that gate. One, where is that? Sacred cavern entrance in which we are standing at right now. This is the only place that the search party has yet to explore. So they haven't searched the cavern yet, huh? Be aware though, that temperature inside frequently falls below freezing. Even if she was in there. The chances of her being found alive are slim at best. No. Which means, Troy, that you sent Maya Fey to her death. You fool! I didn't do shit! If that's the situation, why aren't you in there with the search party right now? Oh, okay. I thought she was yelling at me. You must have blinders on, my equestrian angel. Don't you see that big lock on it and chain? It's a trick lock. I'm making preparations to open as we speak. Can you just take some fucking bolt cutters to it? Well, right. Once again, a woman dies because of you. Once again. What are you talking about? Don't tell me you've forgotten. It was only 2 years ago, after all. When the last unfortunate woman died because of you. I did not want her to die, because I know you're talking about Mia. I didn't want her to die. Trust me, given the option, I would have been having dinner with her at that time. Let's just put it that way, buddy. Because of me. And do you know who that was? It was Maya Fey's sister. That's right, Mia Fey. Mia? You killed her. Excuse you? I'm gonna toss you off this cliff, buddy. No, that's not how it was. come here. I'm gonna be pissed right now, boy. It was 2 years ago. Mia Fey was pursuing someone, a man, but she bit off more than she could chew. She made a very dangerous enemy. Yeah, that one case I'll never forget. But I got that guy personally. Sure. Miss Fey's murderer was caught, but that won't bring her back. Well, no, but you were with her at the time, you and no one else. It was your responsibility. You should have protected her. I would have loved to! Trust me, buddy. Trust me. If there is anyone I wanted to save who died in this universe, it's her. Everyone else. Her. You say Mia Fey was your teacher. Well then, I'd say you've learned nothing, Troy. You robbed her of her life, and now you've left her sister to suffer the same fate. I haven't sentenced Maya to death. No. What is this peculiar-looking lock? Why don't we just break it open? It would be a simple matter of. I'm afraid we can't do that. This area has always been prone to earthquakes. The repeated tremors have weakened the foundations of the training hall. Any excessive force used to break the lock would open wood. Well, let's just say the inner temple in the sacred cavern would be a thing of the past. Us walking here is generating enough force. What do you mean? It's just bolt cutters. Very well, then I dare suggest the obvious solution of opening it with a key. Sure. Just show me where the keyhole is on this trick lock. There's no keyhole. That's right, an interesting puzzle, huh? The person who set this lock is the only one who can open it. Then who was it? Simple, the accused. What? Iris. When an acolyte undergoes training inside the sacred cavern, the attending sister is responsible for locking the entrance. Obviously, the night of the murder was no exception. Maya Fey was to train in here. Sister Bikini did mention it a number of times, now that I think about it. She said that Iris was left in charge of supervising the early stages of the training. So Iris, the accused, is the only one who can open this lock. I've arranged for her to be brought here now. Iris is the only person who can open this lock. Hope she gets here soon. Hang on in there, Maya. We'll get you out. So, I should be getting back to work. Wait, Godot. How sure about Maya are you? There's no doubt in my mind. She's in the sacred cavern somewhere. It's the only place she could be. You better start praying. You better pray for that friend of yours brings the accused back here soon. Edgeworth? Listen up, Trite. There's only one thing I want to say to you before I go. I'll never accept you. Never. Okay. I don't want to be accepted. You should choose your friends more carefully, Phoenix, right? That's what everyone says. Looks like I don't have much of a choice. I guess I'll just have to do what I can do for now. Oh no, should I or shouldn't I? Sounds like someone's talking to himself. Where's that coming from? Yeah, I guess I better wash that off. That's what I'll do. No, but I can't do that. I'm a detective. Oh, my brain. This is driving me nuts. Ah. Is something troubling you, Scruffy? Please don't whip me all like that all of a sudden, sir. It's merely a simple greeting, a friendly tap on the shoulder with my whip. So what's up, Gumshoe? Something on your mind? How do you know, pal? Perhaps you were trying to decide if you wanted to wash that off or not. How do you know that, sir? Oh, yeah, I nearly forgot. You can't go through that little gate there, okay? You mean the one that says no entry on it? I kinda already snuck in there. Is he trying to be clever or something? So what's behind there, Scruffy? A kind of a garden-like garden. Garden? Yeah, anyway, it's under investigation right now, so keep out. I'm not telling you, I'm asking you, pal. You got me? Isn't it normally the other way around? We'll see you later. We're going in there. So, shall we adjourn to this garden, Miss Phoenix, right? Yeah, sure. Nice little garden. Of course, what else would we do? I really want to know what Gumshoe was thinking of washing off. You know, a little garden retreat with, Von Karma. Wow. There's a strange feeling in the air. I wonder what it is. Strange feeling. Forget about that. There's blood. What's that strange writing on the stone lantern? Ah! What are you doing here, sir? I thought I said you can't come in here. Don't you know, Scruffy, a Von Karma will always show up wherever there is a clue. And there are plenty of clues to be found here. But... Shut up, Gumshoe. The ground's completely... Well, this is odd. There's no snow on the ground here. And it's almost a perfect rectangle. It couldn't have happened naturally. Yes, it appears as though someone has carefully cleaned away the snow. No doubt it was you, wasn't it, Scruffy? What? No, it wasn't me, sir. It was already like that when my men and I got here to start the investigation. If it wasn't the police, then who did it? Oh, yeah, there's something I need to tell you. Just between the three of us, okay? What is it? It's top secret. You can't tell anyone, got it? Understood. Well, when I was a kid, I got knocked out of the local wrestling contest, you see? No one cares, Gumshoe. I was so disappointed I just picked up my mouth guard and so cried all the way home. Man, I got in so much trouble when I left it on the couch. Is that it? That's it! Ah! Whoever cleared the snow away must have had a reason. Although I can't even begin to imagine what that reason could be. Same here. What's this thing? There's a charm or something poking out from the snow. Weird. Looks pretty old. There's a leather cord tied to it, too. Apparently it belonged to the victim. To Miss Elise? Yeah, there was a broken leather cord around the lady's neck. The ends of the cords found on both ends of the victim and this charm match exactly. Does it look like trying to strangle her? This means that this charm definitely belonged, or actually no, it was ripped off, it was around her neck. Dumbass. It definitely belonged to Miss Elise. This could be a really vital piece of evidence. What exactly was it called? A Korean master's talisman. She is a master? Why does she have that? A little lantern, a little statue. Certainly a quaint little garden. Oh. What is this huge bowl here for? Oh, I know this one. It's a water bowl, isn't it? Everything else is completely frozen over, but the ice in this bowl has been broken. It's true. Wonder if this has any impact on the case. Well, I doused my face earlier in the water in this. I was getting kind of sleepy. Next time you're sleepy, you need only come to me. Got it? Fucking Gumshoe. What the heck is that? Oh, you spotted it, huh, pal? What are you kidding? It couldn't be more obvious. It says Maya. Of course it does. Everything always says the killer's name on it. Quote-unquote killer. Yeah, and before you ask, it's written in blood. You will answer all of our questions now, Scruffy, without exception. Yes, sir. There are a couple of torches here. I guess you need all the light you can get up here in the mountains. Yeah, I was looking at those things, pal. Looks like they've been lit pretty recently. Recently? How recent are we talking about? As recent as the night of the murder. Maya was training here on the night of the murder. It's not unreasonable to think these things were lit up at the time, I guess. Yeah. Not really too suspicious. So how's the inter-temple investigation going? We have the best scientific forensic team in the world working the place. Forensic team, and what was the outcome of this scientific study? Nothing. Scientifically speaking, the place is as clean as a whistle. No Emma Sky? Unfortunate. Maybe next time. That's simply not good enough, Scruffy. Do you think I'll let you get away with that? Uh-oh. Well, there are a couple things that bothered me when I first got here, sir. That stone lantern in the surrounding area that's not covered in snow, correct? They look kind of fishy to me, you know, scientifically speaking. So I got the lab boys to look them over. The results were... it's kind of hard to say, actually. I guess I better look into them myself. Probably the victim wrote the message. Maybe. About Maya. Oh, did Mr. Godot tell you yet? Yes, we heard. He's got a search party out looking for her. But there's nowhere else she could have disappeared to on this side of Dusky Bridge. All we can do is wait for Mr. Edgeworth to get here, pal. Edgeworth? He's escorting Iris, the defendant, over here. We'll have to wait since she is the only one who can open this door to the sacred cavern. Oh, I think Mr. Edgeworth wants to talk to you about something too, pal. Huh? I wonder what it is. Just don't be expecting any good news when you talk to him. When I spoke to him, Mr. Edgeworth sounded so down, I felt like I was drowning. Sounds pleasant. When is he excited? Maya. So these letters are written in blood? Yeah, what's worse, it's the victim's blood. Of course it is. We can't prove that the victim wrote it, though. So, you know... Huh? This is Miss Elise's blood. We haven't done a detailed analysis yet, but it's looking that way, pal. Most interesting. Phoenix Wright, I presume you know, don't you? Why Maya's name is written upside down. You know, what? That was really bothering me too. It's because her back was against it. And with her finger, she was writing it backwards or whatever. But I just came up with the answer. The result of my own special gumshoe investigation. Really? Do tell. Well, on the night of the murder, that stone lantern was upside down. Oh, pain. Please whip him. Anyway, there's really only one logical explanation to this mystery. Miss Elise wrote these letters herself, in her own blood. You must be joking. That's impossible. From the writing and the victim's blood and the other clues left behind, it seems pretty likely that this garden was the scene of Miss Elise's murder. At least that's our current theory of how the events took place, pal. What? Miss Elise was killed here. However you want to look at it, that's what people are saying now. Then, what Sister Bikini saw in the courtyard at the temple was... Well, what was it? That wasn't the scene of the crime. What did she see? What do you think, Miss Von Karma? Surely a special gumshoe investigation would reveal the answer, no? Wait a sec. The bloody writing and all the other clues here. Someone could have easily set all that up after the murder had taken place, right? Sorry. That's not an option, pal. Why not? How quickly you forget Phoenix Wright. Bridge burned down. Ever since the incident occurred, this place has been completely inaccessible. Because Dusky Bridge was completely burned out. I was overseeing repairs to the bridge the whole time. No one came over here before me and my men, which means no one could have planted all this stuff here, pal. I can't think of a counter-argument to that. I know it. I should have washed the blood off the lantern as soon as I got here. That's a crime! If this really was the scene of the crime, then I need to figure out exactly what it was that Bikini actually saw. Nothing changing in there. Let's head over to the bridge. And see Miss Bikini. It seems you have a visitor. Mr. Wright. Iris, I'm really glad to see you. Godot managed to mobilize the police by claiming a state of emergency. Not him again. Never mind him. We've got to hurry and unlock the sacred cavern. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. It's my fault someone so important to you is locked in here. Can you stop? Mr. Edgeworth, can we finish our conversation later? Alright. Let's hurry to the inner temple then. I'll see you later, Wright. Wait, Edgeworth. I'm coming with you guys. Sorry, Wright. I can't allow you to come with us. What? I hate to be the one to break it to you, but... Maya Fey is in a rather delicate position. What do you mean by a delicate position? This isn't simply a rescue operation, right? It's also an investigation. That being the case, we can't allow members of the police to interfere. Public interfere. Come on, Edgeworth. I'm the defense attorney. I have a right to be here. Fuck off. If anything happens, you'll be the first to know. Please understand, right? But it's Maya. Mr. Wright. All that matters is that Mystic Maya is rescued, correct? Listen to the voice of reason for a change, Phoenix Wright. From now on, consider anything beyond Dusky Bridge to be off limits. We'll be going now. Excuse us. Ah! This is no time to be standing around, Phoenix Wright. Aren't there other things that demand your attention? She's right. Thanks for reminding me. Still have to talk to Bikini. Sister Bikini looks like she's shrunk some since I last saw her. Don't be so rude, Phoenix Wright. What's wrong, Sister Bikini? My, hello, you two. How are you doing? When the sound of that sigh, I guess she's still pretty down. Iris was just here. You know, she was accompanied by that handsome crimson-clad prince. She's talking about Edgeworth? It was just a courtesy call. I wasn't allowed to talk with her at all. Oh dear, it's all my fault that this has happened. Poor Iris. She was worried about my back, would you believe? What have I done to her? Only what you had to do, sister. You bravely and truthfully testified about what you saw. There's no shame in that. And we'll see to it that your testimony wasn't made in vain. Well, I don't hear anyone else saying that. Mr. Bluesuits doesn't seem to share your opinion, I see. Not me. Ow! Stop glaring at me. Swear to God, I'll have to go into another room if you keep doing that. Yes, you did great, Sister Bikini. Absolutely spectacular. You two are the only ones who've said that to me. I can't shake the feeling that I just became a shill to a shrew. Do you have a problem, Phoenix Wright? Sure, she wants Brave to testify so truthfully like that. But I know she's still hiding something. I guess it's time to break that cyclock of hers. Do I have proof of that? I have to try. At least do whatever. Sister Bikini, the truth is becoming increasingly clear to me. I'm convinced that Miss Elise had a special significance to this temple. As to why she had a special significance, I believe it has to do with her true identity. What on earth are you talking about? Mystic Elise was an author, just an author, of picture books. To be honest, I had my suspicions out almost immediately after I met her. Suspicions? Yeah, but I didn't have any evidence to support my theory, though. But now I do. This piece of evidence proves Miss Elise's true identity. Yeah, she's a master. Miss Elise had this charm with her at all times. Where did you? This isn't some cheap good luck charm either. Then, what do you think it is, Mr. Wright? Like, the only person who could have the master shit is the literal master of it, which would have to be Maya's mother. What could a talisman like that possibly mean? It's a talisman, isn't it? Interesting. Oops. This thing speaks volumes about who Miss Elise is. This talisman and one other item unequivocally prove Miss Elise's true identity. And it would be... yeah, this thing. The painting is obscured by this gravy stain at this moment. To hide it. But this scroll shows the master of the Korean channeling technique. The crest at the top is a sign of the honorable title. The very same crest that adorns the talisman the victim carried with her. Oh yeah, that too. I was doing it because the fact that they hid her face. And, you know, just in case. This crest is reserved for the master of the Korean. Who on earth told you that nonsense? I've got no idea what you're talking about. The new master, Maya Fey, told me. What? You mean that acolyte is Misty Fey's daughter? Yeah. Are you sure? Yes. In fact, since her first daughter passed away, Maya is Misty's sole successor. Mystic Misty! There we go. Thank you for popping that open for me. I appreciate it. Mystically's graced us with her presence about a week ago. When she showed me the talisman with that mark on it, well, I nearly fainted. No one had seen her in 17 years, that's when she disappeared. What's the significance of this talisman, sister? The Korean talisman is the symbol of the Master of Korean. The bearer must carry it with them always until their death. Until their death. So Elise was really Maya's mother, huh? She was Misty Fey, the master of the Korean channeling technique. The truth comes out at last. Looks like we're making some headway here. Tell me, sister. After 17 years, why did she choose to show herself now? Because something happened that called her out of hiding. What happened? Well... An earthquake? What's happening? It can't be. Earthquake! Oh my god! Ah! Oh my goodness, the inner temple! This kind of tremor might... The inner temple? The sacred cavern in the training hall. It might very well cave in. What? Maya! It seems to have passed. Well, we can't just stand here. Let's go. What? Where? To the inner temple, of course. Where else? Sister Bikini, we'll finish this later, alright? Of course. You run along now. People may have been hurt. I must get some first aid kits ready. Come on then, Phoenix Wright. They won't bar you from entering as long as I'm with you. Thank you. Right at that moment, I had the worst feeling in my gut. We just had an earthquake. Wonder if he's alright. He's probably fine. The question's really, is Maya alright? Look worried. Are you thinking about Miles Edgeworth? Come on, let's go. We've got to hurry to the inner temple. Right. What are you doing? What could I have? How do you expect us to understand if you don't speak up? Yow. Hey, why am I getting the one? Why am I being whipped? She's gone. No. The defendant, Iris. She's gone. Gone where? She fled. She escaped. What? So it was just now, during the... It's easy to see Edgeworth's one and only weakness, his fear of earthquakes. Oh my god. I completely forgot. Wow. Fuck. Should have known better than to escort the defendant alone. As soon as the ground started shaking, everything went dark before my eyes, and I stupidly passed out. That incident haunts you to this day, doesn't it? No shit. Thank you, Phoenix. Oh, the tact. Perfect.